Well, hello. Yes. Hi. Welcome again to Steel Home. And my name is Daryl Brooke, and I'm your host. And this is the second episode, if you will, of the series. And Steel Home is a series about the steel guitar, all about the steel guitar, everything from playing songs to instruction, talk about the history. We'll have some guest appearances. If you've got any questions, send them to me. You can email me. And thanks for joining the show. The song I just played is a popular song, Winter Wonderland. And found out this morning that it was first recorded in 1934 by Guy Lombardo. And although it's associated with Christmas, it's really a winter song. And I got to say, this past week we've had quite the winter, not only here in the Berkshires, but all around the country. So to everybody suffering through the cold, hopefully that'll cheer you up a little bit. Now, after the first episode, I had a question. Somebody asked me, said, Daryl, if I wanted to play the guitar, this steel guitar, how would I go about learning? How do you start on the journey of learning steel guitar? Which I thought was a really interesting question. And we're going to spend a lot of time the next 15, 20 minutes talking about that. And what I'll do here is provide an outline or a guideline for my suggestion. If for those of you who are interested in learning how to play the steel guitar, you could be somebody who's never played an instrument before, or maybe you're a six-string player and you want to add the steel guitar to your arsenal of musical instruments and join the band and chip in with some steel. I'm going to use the next few minutes providing a guideline in terms of what I would say this is what you should do to start out. Now, I guess my disclaimer is I encourage you to talk to a lot of people. I am not a master in the instrument. I am still on this road of this journey of learning how to play and master the instrument myself. But having said that, after 10 years of trying to learn how to play, here's some suggestions for you, okay? So the first thing I would do when starting out is decide what kind of music you want to play. What kind of music do you like listening to? What kind of music do you want to play? If you could learn how to play, what do you want to play? Do you want to play country? Do you want to play jazz? Do you want to play Western swing? Because the type of music that you enjoy playing will influence what type of instrument, the tuning, and a lot of other things. It also impacts the type of instructor you get. So you need to kind of decide what music genre do you want to start out with. That would be my recommendation. And then start doing an exploration. Listen to steel music. Listen to some of the players who are masters in the craft. And do this. You could do this through whatever song listing you have. But YouTube is a good place to find a lot of this information. The master that everybody kind of refers to as, boy, if I could play like that, is Jerry Bird. And now Jerry Bird is no longer with us, but if you can find some videos of him, there are some old videos of him playing. That's a good place. His playing will give you a good idea of the steel guitar playing, what a master sounds like. Some other folks I'd recommend you go search them out. One being Alan Akaka. If you're interested in Hawaiian music, Alan is a master and he teaches. He's in Hawaii and he's got quite a following and he's got lots of videos on YouTube. So check out Alan Akaka. Whenever he plays, he's always surrounded by a lot of other players. So you get to see a few different players and how they approach the instrument. Some of them sit with the guitar on their lap, some on a stand, some stand up. So you'll see different things and you'll hear different techniques in play. Somebody who is the master for sure in Western swing is Cindy Cashdaler. So definitely go check out Cindy. So you can see a lot. Go to her website. That's cindycashdaler.com. And her name is spelled just like it sounds, Cashdaler. And she's still playing. She's performing all over the place. So she's got lots of videos on YouTube. Great Western swing music. She's really an incredible player. And she influenced me in terms of why I chose playing the 8-string versus the 6-string, why I chose the C6 tuning, etc. So check out Cindy Cashdaler. She's also got some instructional videos on homespun. They're a little dated, but if you can find them, they're an excellent place to start. That's where I started. She starts out showing you how to play different tunes, Western swing songs, as well as different drills and scales, etc. Another Western swing who plays kind of more jazz now is Rose Sinclair. She's down in Austin, Texas, and she plays around a lot. Check out her playing. Like I said, she is kind of migrating her playing more these days towards jazz and popular tunes, and that's kind of the direction I'm going myself, so I identify with the jazz and popular tunes like that. So Rose is another good example. So check out her playing. She's got a lot of videos on YouTube. And then another favorite of mine is Patty Maxine. Patty is on the West Coast. She's in California, and she performs a lot these days in the San Jose area and plays with a jazz ensemble. And the thing that really makes her or adds to her playing is she's a great singer. She's a great blues and jazz vocalist. So Patty Maxine is another player. Check all of them out. And by no means don't limit yourself to those people. There's lots of players. And if you talk to other steel players, they've got their own favorites, and they'll point you in direction as well. So again, decide what you want to play, what kind of music. Look around, listen to the music, listen to how they're playing, see what you like. You have to pick a direction. Then go get a steel guitar. You can jump in just a couple of $100 and get an inexpensive guitar that will play reasonably well and serve you well while you go through this journey. I wouldn't advise spending a lot of money until you really pick a direction. So get yourself a steel guitar. It's not that expensive to start, but jump in and start in. And then once you have a steel guitar, I would say the next thing you need to do is find an instructor. Don't try and do this on your own because it can be a difficult instrument to play. You're finger picking, using a bar, and it's much different than strumming a 6-string guitar. So get an instructor to help you with your technique, especially when you're starting out. It really will cut down your learning curve, if you will. Some of the instructors that you can find, Alan Akaka does teach. You can find him on YouTube, and he's got his own website. And he's got an organization called Haimeli.org, I think. And he teaches, it's a Hawaiian school. And another great Western player is John Ely, E-L-Y. And he has a website too, I think it's Hawaiian Steel. John is a great instructor, really good for technique. John used to play in Asleep at the Wheel back in the 80s. Another good instructor is Troy Brennemeyer, and his website is lessonsbytroy.com. Check that out. Doug Beaumere is he's a player here actually in Northampton. And I'm going to show you this. This is he's published a number of songbooks that tab out the songs, and they're great songs to learn how to play the steel guitar. I use a lot of them when I perform. So check out Doug's stuff. He's got a lot of videos on YouTube as well. He plays all of them, shows you how to play them. And then, of course, if you can, I'm going to reach down and grab this. But Jerry Bird had published an instructional book, and this is it's like an encyclopedia. It is detailed instruction all about learning how to play the steel guitar, everything you need to know. Excuse me. Everything you need to learn to play the steel guitar. Everything from tunings, picks, how to hold the bar, etc. Jerry was a master player, and he published a great book. If you can find that book, pick it up. It's not cheap, and it's hard to find, but it's a great piece of literature to help you play if you can find it. All right. And one of the things you're going to, as you go through this, the questions you'll start asking is, what tuning should I play? Should I play A6, C6, B11? What tuning? What's the best tuning I should play to learn? Different players are going to tell you different things. I play the C6 tuning. I would recommend C6 because it's kind of it's a very versatile tuning. The the sister to C6 is A6 tuning. A lot of players play A6, particularly in the Western swing world. But Jerry Bird was well known for playing C6. Cindy Castella plays C6. On the other hand, Rose Sinclair and Patty Maxine. And Patty Maxine also plays A6. So there's no set rule. Again, this goes back to when you go down this path, you'll start listening. You'll need to kind of decide, which should I play? I prefer the C6. That's just how I learned. There's nothing wrong with learning A6 as well. This would also determine the instructor that you get, because not everybody knows, all the tunings. Some are better at some tunings than the others. So, again, I play C6, but it's just a guideline. Okay, so maybe we'll take a break here, and I'll play another tune, right? So, just to break it up a little bit. Blue Moon. That's another old classic. Whoa. Blue Moon, another old classic tune. That's a Hart and Rodgers and Hart tune, I believe. Also recorded, I think, the first time in 1934. Done by a lot of folks over the year, more as a ballad, but I like playing it more as a swing tune. So going back to what I was talking about earlier in terms of picking the type of guitar, 6-string versus 8-string, C6 versus A6, etc. On that last song, I used a lot of the first and second string, and harmonizing as thirds here with the melody, which is why I like playing an 8-string C6 tuning. It's called C6 with a high G. So this is a high G string, and I like it because I can get obviously high notes when I'm playing a single note melody, but also it gives me the ability, since now I have a full major triad on the top, it gives me a lot of flexibility. And I like that. And you don't really get that with a 6-string, but that's just me. Okay, so that's one thing you might want to think about when you're looking at, or as you go through the process of playing steel guitar. You'll see some players play with a 8-string, and you'll see some play with a 6-string. Then there are some players that play with 7-string guitars. So it really depends upon you, your playing style, and some of the music that you're looking to play. And I guarantee you, as you go down this road, your playing will evolve, and so will your tastes and your choices in 6-string versus 8-string and tunings, etc. So keep an open mind. Okay, so we've talked about, choose the genre of music you want to play, get an instructor for sure. 2 places that I would recommend also you go to find out more information and get involved is, and these are social or communities, if you will, of steel players. One is the Steel Guitar Forum, and that is the steelguitarforum.com. It is a great site, and thousands of steel players belong to it. And on the site, you will see it's everything from, you can get lessons there, find steel guitars, find out who's playing where, what's going on in different genres of music. It's a great source of information as you go down this path. A lot of the players are pedal steel players, but still share a lot of the common interests that you will have. So the steelguitarforum.com, check it out. And then another site that I would check out, and another community, if you will, is the Hawaiian Steel Guitar Association. That's the hsga.org. I'm a member of that as well, and it is another great source of information. It's targeted and focused more specifically on Hawaiian music, but my view is the steel guitar was originated in Hawaii, and they are masters of the instrument. So check that out as well. hsga.org, another great location. All right, so I think we're going to leave it there because we've got a lot of ground to cover. Rather than get into another topic now, we'll save it for the next series. Let's go out with another song here, if you will, and Honeysuckle Rose. Let's swing it. Till next time.